I don't ever say that big rich don't do nothing nice for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Tis the season to be given. And since it's still Christmas, people got their lights up. It's only a day after. The streets are still empty. People are recouping from the partying, the eating, the smoking. So let's go with another cool story from David Amoruso from GangstersInc.com. Salute to you, sir. A Gangster Christmas Stories from the Underworld. Tis the season. Merry Christmas, everyone. And at Gangsters Inc., they don't really do presents, but they do gangster stories. Lots of them. Especially for Christmas, they dug up 4 stories that show how mobsters spend their Christmas. And spoiler alert, 2 end in murder. Carmine DiBiase went out on Christmas Day and got drunk. Very drunk. Very, very drunk. And then he shot and killed someone. So begins Tom L. Jones' Mafia Christmas Carol of Carmine DiBiase, the ruthless gangster believed to have been involved in the murder of Crazy Joe Gallo. For those of you thinking DiBiase murdered a vicious gang rival, you're wrong. Not just any old someone, but a best friend someone. A guy who had stood by Carmine at his wedding as his chief attendant, been godfather to one of his children, was his business partner. In the mob, you kill those close to you, and they never see it coming, nor do you. If that doesn't get you in the mood for a warm family gathering at Christmas, I don't know what will. Well, maybe another one of Tom L. Jones' stories. This one takes place on the early morning of Christmas Eve in 1992. Tommy Hoover and his wife, Rosemary, are sitting in their car waiting in front of the traffic lights in Ozone Park, a suburb in Queens, New York. They sit listening to the car radio, waiting for the light to change. But Rosemary is bobbing with excitement, looking forward to their last day of Christmas shopping. She is carrying a wallet with $1,000 cash. Just before the traffic signal changes, 2 men approached the car and, raising handguns, began shooting into the vehicle through the windows. Tommy and Rosemary are each hit in the head 3 times and die instantly. Tommy slumps forward over the steering wheel, pressing down on the accelerator, and the Mercury moves forward, wheeling at an angle across the intersection, colliding with another vehicle before it stops against the curb outside a house. The New York mob just wished the couple a Merry fucking Christmas. The 5 mafia families in New York had enough of Tommy and Rosemary, for they had spent the last 6 months robbing their social clubs. Investigations revealed that the Hoovers were picking social clubs run by the Gambino, Bonanno, and possibly Colombo crime families in Brooklyn, Queens, and Little Italy area of Lower Manhattan. At least 2 of the social clubs belonged to senior copy or crew bosses in the Gambino crime family, and a third Gambino link spot, Cafe Liberty, which was robbed by the Hoovers twice, was also the scene of a particularly brutal inter-family mob killing. They also robbed the West End Social Club run by the Bonanno family consigliere or counselor on Bay 16th Street in Bensonhurst. As Thomas L. Jones points out in his detailed article on the Hoovers, criminals in the league of the mafia rarely, if ever, seek police assistance to sort out their problems. So official records are more likely to be wrong or on the conservative side. But robbing the mob is about the most dangerous thing you can do, causing Jones to label the Hoovers the first people to commit suicide by mob. With that out of the way, let's focus on some more lighthearted gangster stuff, shall we? We'll leave it to Genevieve's mob boss Anthony Fat Tony Salerno to provide the entertainment. Though he was one of the crime family's leading men, he answered to Vincent Chin Gigante, the true boss of bosses. Gigante used Salerno as a front to throw off the feds, and to be on the safe side, Gigante also had a crazy act going for several decades that saw him urinating in public and walking the streets in his pajamas. That was all the inspiration Fat Tony needed when he made this special Christmas card for some members of the Genovese mob. Now let's get started with the presents, shall we? Colombo Mafia family underboss Wild Bill Catullo got the best gift ever for Christmas in 1992. What it was? In the words of Chris Rea, who sang, "I'm driving home for Christmas, Oh, I can't wait to see those faces. Merry Christmas and salute to everybody. Hope everybody had a great holiday from Team Ruckus Mob Stories Season 2, from the whole crew. You know how we do. Salute to you guys and enjoy the rest of your holiday.